Hi, I'm Nico and welcome to my channel. For today's video, I will be sharing with you the story behind Harder&Steenbeck's KYIV Infinity airbrushes and why you should consider getting one for yourself. Before we get to the focus of this video, which is the KYIV Infinity light, let's first take a look at some of the products that Harder&Steenbeck sent us. I have been a huge fan of Harder&Steenbeck airbrushes for a long time now, and I can definitely say that I will not switch to any other brand. That's why I'm super grateful that I get to be a part of the Harder family. Harder&Steenbeck airbrushes and products, as we all know, is a bit on the expensive side. So it's something that you would really take your time caring for. So this airbrush cleaner set is really awesome. It's also from Harder&Steenbeck. And it comes with a lot of cleaning materials fit exactly for your airbrush. And one thing that I also really like about this is the bag that it came with. It looks a little bit like a coin purse. It's made probably from synthetic leather, but it's just really nice. And it also comes with this cleaning cloth. So after you're done cleaning up your airbrush, you can just polish it with the cloth that it comes with. And also, one thing that I really love about the cleaning materials is that it comes with the extra O-rings. So if ever I lose one of it while cleaning, I can just use the extra, the spares. It also comes with this hard rubber tip that you can put on the tip of your airbrush so you can backflow. And then I also got this airbrush stand that looks super nice, and it's actually heavy, so you know that your airbrush will be safe and secure. Also, it fits most of the Iwata airbrushes. So if you have an Iwata airbrush, you can grab one of this Harder&Steenbeck airbrush stand and it will fit your Iwata airbrush. And just a few months ago, Harder sent me my own Infinity CR Plus airbrush with my name engraved on it. And now I finally have an awesome looking stand for it, so I can display it on my table and not put it back in the box anymore. Harder&Steenbeck has been an awesome partner of my dad for years now, maybe even a decade now, and just recently they've also become a very supportive partner of mine. And a couple of weeks ago, my dad and I had a meeting with Warwick, the general manager of Harder&Steenbeck, where we talked about various projects and such. And one topic that came about from that meeting is the possibility of us being part of their ongoing campaign. It's such a huge honor for me to be a part of this campaign that would help the children of the Omadit Children's Hospital in Kiev, Ukraine. This campaign was born when one of Harder&Steenbeck's artists and friend, the very talented Angela Dimitrenko, was displaced by the conflict happening in Ukraine. And due to personal reasons that I feel is not mine to share with you all, she had to remain in Ukraine. And with no way to earn an income and support herself and her family, Harder&Steenbeck along with Angela figured out a way to help each other. And so, Harder&Steenbeck started supporting and commissioning Angela to paint the walls of the children's hospital. It's a simple way to brighten up the place and cheer up the children and their parents through art, all while helping Angela support her own family. And now they started thinking about doing more and helping out more. And through various meetings and video calls, they were able to create 2 airbrushes, the KYIV Infinity Light and the KYIV Infinity Dark. The KYIV Infinity Dark was unboxed by my dad, so if you want to see how it looks, do check out his video about it. But yeah, the KYIV Infinity Dark represents the reality, the dark times that's currently happening not just in Ukraine but in various places around the world, and even in our personal lives. And the KYIV Infinity Light represents hope and the bright future ahead. Every artwork means something different to each one of us. And with Angela's artwork on this airbrush, you are encouraged to find your own meaning about it. Personally, when I look at it, it reminds me how the light inside yourself is enough to see your way through the darkest nights. And I think that's also why Harder&Steenbeck created 2 versions as a reminder that dark and light will always exist side by side, and that you just have to choose which one to focus on. And now let's talk a little bit about the quality of these airbrushes. So these KYIV Infinity airbrushes have all the same performance and features of the Infinity CR Plus models. The one difference is that it is a lightweight aluminum construction. So it's lighter by about 45 grams or so. And yes, it sounds like it's not a lot, but when it comes to airbrushes, a slight weight difference like this is really felt, especially if you have tried a few different brands or models of airbrush. And another special feature of these airbrushes that I also really like is the inner workings of the airbrush is covered in gold. If you open it up all the way, you can see that it's finished in gold, and it's just a little something that basically symbolizes how you have to look inside or look deep enough to see the goldness or the beauty of something. Now, if you do grab one of these awesome KYIV Infinity models for yourself, remember that you're not just buying a special edition airbrush that would look good displayed on your table, but that you are helping those in need. Harder&Steenbeck will be donating all the sales proceeds to the Cancer Oncology and Organ Transplant Ward in the Ahmadiyt Children's Hospital in Kiev. The children will be at risk if they relocate, and so with this donation, Harder&Steenbeck is helping to ensure that they have everything they need. And just so we're clear, the sales proceeds will go directly to the hospital, and it's not to cover Angela's work. Harder&Steenbeck has a separate budget to support Angela. So if you buy a KYIV Infinity airbrush, the sales proceeds for that will go directly to the hospital. The way I look at it is that Harder&Steenbeck is essentially giving you this KYIV Infinity airbrush as a gift, or a thank you present for indirectly giving a donation to help the children's hospital. And it really is a noble cause. It's in no way political, nor is it a propaganda. So please don't think of it like that. It's just a campaign to help sick children and the hospital taking care of them. Plain and simple. So if you want to learn more about the campaign and maybe purchase one of your own, do visit the link in the description below. And it would also be awesome to share and spread the word about this campaign with your friends as well. Thanks for watching!